Welcome back to another video and welcome to the Pilbara. We are attempting to free camp Karijini in the middle of the July school holidays. Wish us luck. Let's see how that goes. We're just airing down. We're going to go up to the top of Mount Nameless. We know very little about it. We're only a couple of Ks out of Tom Price, but the sign describes it as a steep climb and four-wheel drive only, which means it looks like it's going to be a bit of fun and we should get some cracking views. So we're going to finish airing down, get up the top there, and let's go and see what the Pilbara is all about. This is one of our favourite regions in Australia. We absolutely love the Pilbara and we love Karijini, and we can't wait to take you guys along and show you around if we can make it with only using free camps in school holidays. Let's see how that goes. All right, guys, I'm going to finish airing down and we're going to get to the top of this hill.
Oh my goodness, the views here are unreal. This is such a steep climb. Oh, Simon's making it look easy, but I tell you what, it's not. I'm looking at this going, oh, I'd really love to have a crack at this, but I think this is above my skill level. So, I don't know, like you just seem to be able to find the right line every time, and you find it really easily, and I just cannot see them.
It's just the cruiser, darling.
It does not.
Loves it. It's a pretty good drive, like epic scenery, but just a fun little track. It's only a couple of Ks long. I think we're nearly at the top now, but already we can tell we're going to get some pretty good views from up here and a fun little drive. What an awesome little drive that is. That's a ripper. And how's the view from up here? We can see right out across the range in one direction, out over the mine site in another direction, and back to town. It's 360-degree views. Really cool spot. That was well worth doing if you're in Tom Price.
Honestly, it just looks almost mythological. Like the mountain ranges here, as you're staring at it, you wouldn't be like, I wouldn't be surprised if a dragon just like flew out of the range or something crazy like that. It just feels
I think
so,
I would.
Simon might be.
I think I'd be surprised.
Honestly, this landscape it's so dramatic. It feels like, how has there not been, and maybe there has been like movie sets built here or whatever, but it makes you feel so incredibly small, and I love it.
It's a little bit confronting, especially when you first get here and you're looking at all these beautiful mountain ranges and then this big ugly mine site in the middle of it. But then you're sort of conflicted because at the same time we drove up here in a four-wheel drive that's made of steel, and we tow a caravan with steel, and it's just a fact of life, I guess. But yeah, a bit confronting all the same because it's a beautiful landscape, and yeah, it's a little bit spoiled by the mining. But anyway, we're gonna have a bit of a look around here and then get back to camp. We'll show you the first free camp that we're going to be using to explore the area. It's only about 15 Ks out of Tom Price, and it's an absolute cracker. One of our favourites from our travels here a couple of years ago, and yeah, it hasn't disappointed again. So we'll have a bit of a look around here, and then we'll get down there and we'll show you camp. It's a beauty.
I've got something wicked planned for dinner tonight, and when I say I've got something planned wicked for dinner, I mean Simon's going to cook something good. Let's go.
My arms are floppy.
Just chainsaw wet.
Because chainsaw only works to make it shorter, not skinnier.
You did it! Well, that worked. Now you're going to chop again?
No, so they're going to be the bottom of the fire.
You're gonna do your upside down fire dial.
Yeah. And we'll put these sort of medium-sized ones.
Dad, this can be like the roof. Dad, you like the roof topping that I put there?
That.
Don't act like you're not impressed.
There's not many things I can cook consistently well, but the spuds in the fire is something that I've just managed to, I don't want to say perfect, but consistently achieve good results. Love it. The key is to bury them in the fire. So I don't put them in the coals or anything. I just put them off to the edge of the fire, dig a little trench, put your spuds in, put some ash back over the top, and just at the edge of the fire. So there's no coals, you wouldn't think it's hot enough. It seems like it's not going to be hot enough, but it saves burning them, and you get consistently golden brown potatoes. Don't know why, but it just works. That's my tip. All right, let's serve this up, eh? Turns out I go alright at meat as well. Hope you're hungry. Okay everyone, just a quick reminder about the huge competition we're running with Stratus Outdoors where you can win back the cost of your shop. We've already had a bunch of entries, but there is still time to get your order in. If you buy anything on the Stratus Outdoors website using our code TLP, not only will you save yourself 15% off like you always do, but you're going to automatically be in the draw to win back the cost of your shop no matter how much you spend. There's no minimum, no maximum, so the more you spend, the more you could win back. We're going to be drawing it this coming Friday. One winner will be drawn at random and we'll be notifying them by email, and we'll also be letting you guys know next week on our YouTube video next Sunday. Jump over, check it out, Stratus Outdoors. I'll leave a link in the description below, as well as our discount code will be down there. And jump over Instagram and Facebook and follow us over there as well for all the updates. And for now, let's get back to the video. Cheers, guys. It's not a one coffee day, is it, Dal?
No, it's never a one coffee day, darling. Ho, 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 ho. The last of the milk. It's alright, we're going to town. Look at that. It's almost like we timed it perfectly.
This is Tiger's Eye. This is one of our favourite camps from 2021 when we were here a couple of years ago, and it's not hard to see why. This incredible dry riverbed here with just an equally, or probably even more stunning mountain range right in the background. Perfect views from camp. We managed to sneak up the end here and get a nice little spot in the riverbed. So there's camping up on the hill as you come in, down in the riverbed here where we are, and then if you cross the river over, particularly if you've got an off-road set up, there is some camping spots over the other side as well. And we're only 15 minutes out of Tom Price, so it makes a really good spot for your first stop when you arrive. And if you need to do restocking like us in Tom Price, this makes a great spot to be able to do it. Just really enjoying a bit of a change up from what we've been doing recently.
I agree. There's just something about free camping that just, I don't know, it just sets you at ease. There's something about having all this stuff booked in. Like as much as Ningaloo was awesome, I'm overbooking stuff. Like if I never see that National Parks website again, oh man. there's just something so good about having a decent free camp with a beautiful view that costs you nothing. You can stay as long as you like, and you can just rest, if that makes sense. Like, you can absolutely get travel fatigue, and I think between Ningaloo and the hiking in the Karijini National Park, we just needed to decompress, get away from all the noise, get away from the crowds. Just, you can't put your finger on it, but if you're planning a trip around Australia, make sure you plan some rest time in there between activities, because you can absolutely get travel exhaustion and overwhelmed by people. It sounds weird, but you can easily become overstimulated and you need to just hussar.
So I think the thing with the free camping is there are some downsides for sure. The uncertainty, and you sort of deal with I guess not knowing what to expect when you get there and how full or how busy it's going to be and things like that. But the upside is, if it's perfect and a beautiful spot like this one, you leave on your own terms when it suits you. So I think that makes a really big difference, and that's something that we've probably missed over the last couple of months, so it's nice to change it up. The other major contrast is the landscape. I mean, could you get a more different landscape to the Ningaloo coast where we've just been hanging out? We love this Pilbara region. It's one of our favourite parts of the country, and we're excited to explore even more of it than we did last time we were here. We're going to hit the road today. I'm going to finish hitching up, and then we're going to head into town. We've got some chores to do, got to get some water, groceries, got to go to the post office and pick some stuff up as well. And then we're going to head out to another free camp that's a little bit closer to the national park so that we can explore some of the gorges and stuff. But we can't do that while we're sitting here talking to you. So we're going to finish this coffee, get hitched up, and we'll get into town, and we'll see you guys on the road. Righto, we're on the road. It always takes longer than you think, even when you know that it's going to take longer than you think. We're full of fuel, full of water, full of food, resupplied, ready to go out and do some adventuring. Man, it's mid-arvo. It happens to us every time. Anyway.
It took us 5 hours.
5 hours, yeah. It's just, I don't know how it takes that long, but it does. Anyway. I'm all grubby. I've spilt my coffee down my front after we turned the cameras off before. Every time we touched the car or the ute, we were covered in red dust. But we're heading out of town. We're going to go to a little free camp that we haven't been to before, just on the edge of the Karijini National Park. It's only about half an hour, a bit over half an hour from Tom Price, and it'll put us in a really good spot to go and explore some of the better and more well-known gorges in Karijini, like Weano Gorge and Knox Gorge and a couple of others. So we've heard good things. Let's go and see what the little free camp looks like. We're going to be using a couple of different free camps over the next few days to explore the different sections of the park, because Karijini is quite big, and the main sites or points of interest are pretty spread out. So to save lots of travel on day tripping days, we're going to just use a couple of different camps. So we'll show you them as we go. One of them's one of the ones that we did a couple of years ago when we were here, and it's an absolute cracker, probably one of our favourite campsites in Australia. So that's coming up in the video as well. the best sound on a travel day. Ah, where are you sitting? I should probably set your chair up as well, I suppose. Better set the camera person's chair up, eh? Or I might not get dinner. This has got to be one of the best parts of any day, but particularly of a travel day, is getting into camp, cracking a beer, setting your chair up. You got a view like this out to Mount Bruce, in the middle of the Pilbara. It's a little busy here, there is a lot of people here, but like we said, it's the middle of the July school holidays, so you got to take it as it comes. But we've been able to park here, no one else in my view. I can just sit out here, enjoy a couple of tins, watch the sun go down. Liz wants to climb to the top of Mount Bruce. I don't know about that. I'll tell you a little secret. There's an even higher mountain than Mount Bruce. In fact, it's the highest peak in WA, which isn't that high, but it's all WA's got. It's the best they've got. And you can full drive to the top of it. That's on the list. I don't know about climbing this on foot, but I'm definitely going to go for a drive up to that one. It's touted, it's rumoured to be, by some, talking it down, I should be talking it up, the best four-wheel drive track in Western Australia. Big call. Let's go tackle it and see. I reckon that's going to happen. That one's almost a surety.
Scissors, paper, rock, who gets to drive?
And there'll be none of that. I'll be driving. All right, we're going to settle in and have some leftovers for dinner. Bit of leftover spag bowl for dinner. Turn in for an early one because we got a big day tomorrow. We're going to go do a couple of big hikes, I reckon. We'll see you guys in the morning.
Loose rocks, it's so slippery here.
Bit of a interesting entry into the gorge.
I think this is why they say go that way.
They don't, they say go this way.
Oh, do they?
Okay, hiking day. We have made our way into the park and come to the Weano Gorge recreation area, I think they call it. Basically, there's a heap of different walks you can do. Oh, I nearly slipped over. A heap of different walks you can do from this section. We're going to do Upper Weano Gorge first up. So it's a couple of Ks and I think a couple of hours to do this one. Class 4, I think they say, but we'll see how we go. It's pretty slow going at the moment. It's so good to be back on our feet, back hiking, back exploring, and you can't beat a walk that goes down a gorge. It's really cool. This gorge continues down, in the lower section is where you'll find Handrail Pool, which is one of the more sort of well-known points of interest, I suppose you would call it, along here. And then just next to us is Hancock Gorge, which is where you find Kermit's Pool, which is where the spider walk and stuff like that is. We're probably not going to do Kermit's and Hancock on this trip. We did that last time we were here. But if you are coming here and it's your first time here, it's very achievable to do both those hikes in the same day, as well as check out the lookout and stuff that's here as well. So it's all in one spot, but that would pretty much be your day completed if you did all those in one day. It used to be a really horrible corrugated rough dirt road, gravel road to get in here, but we were pleasantly surprised to find out that it's been sealed relatively recently by the look of it. So it's a nice smooth sealed road all the way in. So there's actually caravan parking here now, and you can actually come all the way in towing up to Weano. So if you are doing this on your way in or out, or if you've only got a short amount of time, you can bring two-wheel drive vehicles and tow up into here, which is pretty handy. And by the look or the sounds of it, a lot of the other roads in the park are being sealed as well. How's this, lads? Pretty cool, eh?
Pretty fun.
Pretty fun?
Class 4.
Yeah. Beautiful gorge.
On that rock behind you, Mum.
This layered rock makes such a cool little walk along the water's edge, eh? Look at that reflection. So this trip for us is more about ticking off some of the walks that we didn't get to do last time, particularly some of the longer, more tough ones, because we've got older kids now so they can walk themselves rather than I used to last trip have James on my back. Have a go at this though. This is what it's all about. This is why we come here. This is so good to get back in here. It's almost like it's built out of Lego bricks, like it's all just stacked on. And the gorge just meanders its way up, and it just, I don't know, around every corner it just looks completely different. You got these beautiful white gum trees and water all the way through it. It's a really good walk, this one. We've just got word that Handrail Pool is still closed, so it's a bit disappointing because it's probably one of my favourites from last time we were here, if not my favourite spot. So we'll have to miss that one this time, but at least we've seen it before. But definitely put that one on your list if you're here. We've got a little bit more to get out of this gorge. We'll continue this one. The boys have still got plenty of energy, so we must have to do a few more hikes today, I reckon. Let's go.
There's a pond up here, by the way.
Oh wow, look at this. Oh, we just come up to this beautiful little waterfall. This is awesome. You could definitely swim down here, I reckon.
Bit chilly, I reckon.
I don't know. In the sun, it's nice. It's almost like the rock is liquid and it's just settled. It's like you've poured a cake or something, just like layer of concrete on top of a layer of concrete. It doesn't look right. It looks like it's just sort of set on top of each other. Well, what goes down must come back up, and we've got a bit of a hike out of here, so we can skip leg day tomorrow. That'll be good. All right, let's get back to the car and get these guys some lunch.
So good, all these roads being sealed in the park. Last time we were here, to get around, you were driving on some of the roughest, most corrugated roads, and it wasn't like one of those rough corrugated roads where you feel like there's a bit of adventure and stuff. It was just annoying. It just made getting around the park a lot harder, and it's quite spread out, the park, the main things to see, so I think it's a really good thing, especially with this many visitors and this many people coming here, and how popular it is. I think it's a great thing that the park's all sealed now. Well, it's busy. Wow. I don't know, it takes away from it a bit when it's busy. I can see why it's busy. I mean, it's school holidays, it's a great spot and all, but yeah, there's gonna be a lot of people down here, I think. Anyway, we'll go and have a look. Might have a bite of lunch first.
Yeah, how's this, buds? Like fresh sandwiches, not soggy sandwiches.
Not a wrap.
Not a wrap and not soggy sandwiches. This having a fridge in the car makes a big difference. And it's also easier to get going in the morning too, because I don't have to pre-make everything. I can just chuck the salad container and the snack container from the caravan and put them straight in the car, which is super handy. So I'm just going to make some leftover, I've got leftover lamb from the roast lamb we had the other night, which was awesome. So just some lamb and salad sandwiches for our hike. Should hopefully get you all the way to the end of Joffre Waterfall.
Got the hiking lollies there too. Critical.
I'm a bit devo that I didn't buy mint jelly. The lamb, cheese and mint jelly is the winning combination, but you just can't have every sauce under the sun in the caravan. But I don't know, there's just something about lamb and mint jelly that just goes together.
Oh,
Looks like a dog, doesn't it?
a lot.
Yeah, if I tell you to get in the car, you jump in the car. They're not friendly.
If he keeps going up that road, he's good. If he comes back this way a bit at all.
Which one are we doing?
We're here, okay? So there's the Joffre waterfall, which is here, which is what we're going to try and get to, I think. Down here, we've got to cross over the creek.
Ooh.
And then up here, in here, and get to the waterfall. Yeah, now, boys, this is where it gets ready. We're going to go right down there, so you've got to follow the little yellow ones, but I'll go first.
It's a bit of a baptism by fire. She's straight down, steep straight away. So it's class 4 and then into a class 5. So most of the hikes here, although they're relatively short, they are generally class 4 or class 5. So plenty of rock hopping and climbing to do. And a lot of them have ladders and stuff as well. Word is that we should get a bit of a swim at the end, and we might even get wet to get to the end. You might have to get a bit wet. So sounds like a bit of fun to me. It's the right time of day to do it. It's after lunch now, so it's warming up. And I could actually do with getting wet just quietly. Now let's get down through this steep bit and see what we can find.
James just goes, this is a place of wow. I'm with you, buddy. Oh wow, the view here is just, Karijini is certainly turning it on for us.
That's it, more this way. Use this foot over here. That's it.
Is it as cold as Snowball Stag?
It's like an ice cube that's just melted. It's freezing.
Freezing?
Very slippery too, you have to be a little bit careful.
Oh,
we made it, it's bloody cold. I don't know about doing too much swimming.
it's busy.
It's busy. It's a lot of people here, but yeah, it's a beautiful spot. Like, this is a spectacular gorge. We're gonna go around and have a bit of an explore. I think you kind of got to get wet really to explore it properly. You can't get away with staying dry.
No, we've all got swimmers on underneath, so we're all good. It's so beautiful here though. Like, if you could ever get this to yourself, it would be unreal. It would just be so grounding, I think, to be here by yourself, and so humbling. But you know, it's kind of got a little bit of a vibe with all the people around as well. So it's good either way.
Well, how's this? We got it all to ourselves. We just timed that, didn't we? So Liz and James just come for a run down, and now Harris and I have just come down, and there's people absolutely everywhere. But we managed to get it all to ourselves. We forgot to bring our GoPro, which is our only waterproof camera apart from my phone. So I'm shooting this on my phone, but have a look at that. That's cool. So we walked across to the top up there. More up there on the walk, and then come down the gorge here. Look at this giant pool here. This is really cool. Let's go enjoy it, Harrison, before anyone else comes. Oh, it is freezing. It is freezing, lad. Oh, it's more than snowball cold. We need some sunlight.
Was it worth it?
Yes. Especially when Dad gave me a piggyback across.
How cold was it?
9.5.
Well, we hope you enjoyed this one, guys. We're gonna have to split this one in 2 parts. There is still heaps coming up, including one of our favorite free camps from 2021, and also our new favorite gorge in Karijini, one of the ones that hardly anyone goes to. Can't wait to show you that, and heaps more. Have a great week, guys. Good luck in that Stratus competition, and we'll see you next Sunday. See you then. As I was hiking.
Oh, so.
Go. Is it focused on me? That's the main thing.
Yeah.
Oops, that's a lens cap on. Let's take that off.
Get a few Ks under our belt and go find some camp. Go find some camp.
Why are you taking videos?
Taking a video of you.
Are you being cute?
I don't get one.
I think it's time.